Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm so excited to be coming back with another video. Today I'm actually going to be doing an unboxing video. I ordered some makeup brushes and a new palette from BH Cosmetics. This is a company that I've actually never heard of until recently. Some of my friends actually use their products and I follow them on Instagram, and they really look to have some amazing products. So I'm actually going to be showing you exactly what I purchased and kind of giving you my first impressions. I'll probably end up posting on my Instagram page later swatches for the palette that I have, and also once I actually start using the brushes, kind of like what I think about the brushes, and maybe possibly another video, maybe a tutorial later on down the line. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. What I purchased, the first thing that I purchased is called the Pop Art brush set from BH Cosmetics. It comes in this really nice travel case that I like. That was basically my main reason for wanting to purchase it, because when I travel, I really don't have anything to hold my makeup brushes in. To keep them from getting damaged in my bags when I travel. So when it comes in a little thing that looks like this, and you can kind of, it has the little snaps here, so you can close it. It opens up into two sections where you could kind of break it up. What I'm going to do with mine is kind of put my eye brushes in one and then my face brushes in the other, but this is what it looks like. This is currently $24.95 for this set on the website. I actually got it as part of their Valentine's Day special that they had, where you can get the brush art set and their day and night palette for, I think that I paid about $19.95 or something like that. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. So let's go through the brushes that we have. I love these brushes. All of these brushes, I'll let you see them all. These are all of the brushes, and I love that they're all different colors. They're bright and they're colorful. The other thing that I noticed about the brushes that I really liked is this is quality packaging right here. This, you see here, it has the BH Cosmetics written here. This is not your typical, black and silver handle. This is a very sturdy handle. All of the handles are different colors. I would have liked it a little more if they would have kind of put on the brushes, what each brush is specifically for, because I'm starting to build up my brush collection and have more than I used to, and it's kind of like I have to go through all of my brushes and kind of look for the one that I want. But these brush heads are so soft. These are the synthetic bristles. Some people love the synthetic bristles, some people don't. I think I'm gonna like it just because, you can see just how soft this is. On the website, people that had used this before were saying that they don't shed, which is a problem I'm having with my brushes now. I've had some ELF brushes, and I have some MAC brushes that I've had for probably 5 or 6 years, but now when I do my makeup, they're starting to shed on my skin. So that was why I was looking to purchase one. But this is the powder brush that you would use to apply any loose powder. I think just the shape of this brush is really good for applying foundation as well. So that's the first one. And then the next brush they have, this is the angled powder brush slash blush brush, which you could also, you can definitely use to do your contour on your face, any type of powder. Another thing that this is good for is when you're applying your eyeshadow, especially if it's a highly pigmented eyeshadow and it tends to kind of fall here under your eyes, you can definitely take it and use it to kind of get rid of the loose shadow that falls. I love that one. And then the next brush that we have, this is the actual foundation brush. It looks like this. It's kind of like a flat brush. I personally am not a fan of a flat foundation brush. The foundation brush that I have now is a angled contour foundation brush that I like to use all over my face for foundation, but it also has a kind of contoured angle to it that I use when I contour with my blush. This looks like this would be probably better for like concealer, just to kind of like rub in. But you know, we'll see. I may find several uses for it, but this is their foundation brush. And then this brush here, this is their complexion blending brush that you could use to kind of blend in cheek color. You could use it on your eyes to kind of like blend in your eyeshadow. You could actually also use it here just to make sure that your foundation is blended in, that if you apply, I know sometimes I come down here and I kind of bring down my bronzer. You can use it for that as well. So that's that brush. I think we're on, yeah, number 5. The 5th brush, this is the flat complexion brush, which is actually supposed to be used to apply concealer. But like I said, you know, there's so many uses for these brushes. I would probably use this to apply some you know, hiding concealer, definitely under eye concealer, to kind of like pat it in and just make sure that it really gets a good blending. Also, if you use any kind of brightener, under eye highlighter, face highlighter, this would also be really good for that. The next brush that we have is the blending brush that looks like this. This is used to kind of blend your eyeshadow in the crease. If you do the outer crease, to kind of blend it in. And this would be another good brush to kind of make sure, you know, if you have some eyeshadow that kind of falls, that you could get it with that as well. That's what I use these brushes for. And definitely when I put in crease color, it's really good for that. The next brush that we have is called the Fluffy Angled Eyeshadow Brush, which looks like this. You can use this brush for so many things. You can use this to apply eyeliner on your lower lash line, on your upper lash line. You can also, another thing that I use this for, when I do my eyebrows, after I line my eyebrows with my pencil and I take my MAC concealer and I put the concealer under my eyebrow and then over my eyebrow, I can take a brush like this and actually blend my concealer in. So you may find, like I said, several uses for a brush like this, but I just think this is just great. I mean, it seems like they just thought of like everything in this brush set. So we have that brush, and then, oh look, they also have an angled liner brow brush, so you don't have to use it for that, but that's what I would use it for. This is what their, you can see that their angled liner brow brush that's specifically to be used for applying eyeshadow, like the black that comes in the palettes. You could use that on the eyelids, or you could use it to blend in your concealer. With me, I never really use brushes for what they're supposed to be used for. I multitask with my brushes. I use them for several different things. So just, you know, whatever your preference is. And then we have a lip brush that looks like this, that obviously you would use to apply like lip glosses that come in like palettes. You may, some people use it, you know, to do the gloss and just kind of rub it in and make sure. I don't really tend to use a lip brush because typically I'll either use a lipstick or I'll use a gloss that already kind of has a brush with it. So I may use this for my eyebrow. But another thing that's good for this, I have the Wax Up highlighting highlighting product that Benefit makes. And one thing that that's actually good for, because I have a sample size, you can actually take a brush like this and dip it into the product and kind of apply it in the inside corners of the eye to highlight. So it's good for that as well. Last but not least, we have the spoolie brush that looks like this, that you can use for you know, definitely taming your eyebrow. Another thing that I use this for is to actually comb through my eyelashes before I apply my mascara. I comb through with my spoolie brush, and then I use like either a brow gel or like a clear mascara to kind of prime my eyelashes, and then I actually apply my 2 coats of mascara. So that is everything that's in the BH Cosmetics Pop Art brush kit, and stay tuned for the next video where I will actually review the palette that I got, the BH Day and Night eyeshadow palette. If you want to know exactly what's in this palette, the colors, see some of my swatches, definitely tune in for part 2 of this video.